What is up guys? It is your boy Sub-Zero Exabyte here, and today we are here with Mr. Chip. Greet the people Chip. Yes, that is very good of you, but today we are going to do something really amazing, since you guys probably all know the Iron Golem. And I have to say he is a very cool guy. Personally I would call him Gary, but I mean Iron Golem is quite an alright name as well, so I guess I'll take it. So basically what is going to happen is that I am going to build a really cool arena, which has to be pretty much like fireproof and fight-proof and all of that, so the blocks don't break and my precious Garys escape. So we make this out of obsidian, since obsidian keeps everything inside of the thing, and it is not going to break except if one of the iron golems is going to have a diamond pickaxe and he just camps in a corner and he tries to escape, but that one happen, trust me guys. So, the arena wall is going to be this high so nothing can escape via jumping or any other stuff. We have a nice spectator view from up here, so pretty much this height is just perfect, and the arena is going to be perfect as well, so that is just going to be great. If Chip could stop blocking my blocks that would be great as well. Yeah, you Chip, if we do this fast my little robot, then we can fight earlier, so if you could stop being a little annoying robot, that would be great for the both of us. And it will be better for the people that are watching us at home, since they then don't have to wait really long for the fight, so that would just be win, win, win. Isn't that fantastic? Yes, that is fantastic. You know what else is fantastic? That the walls are basically done now, so now we can like do some more stuff to the arena, and then the arena will be almost done, and then we can throw in some contesters and they are going to fight stuff and things, and I hope that it is going to be really exciting. I am not sure if it is going to be exciting, but I can imagine that if a lot of golems are going to fight stuff in an arena it would get kind of exciting. But for now, let's just focus on the fences and the cool factor of the arena, since we are going to be standing around here watching the fight behind the fence. So we are just going to place some light as well so the mobs don't come at night and then my golems have to fight even more. That would be really unfair if they would just be asleep and then all of a sudden a herd of zombies come in. Oh wait, no, that would not even be possible, since I have a really high wall and I even have a fence on there for maximum protection, so that is just really amazing. But now the time has come that we build something that is going to be really amazing as well, since we need a place that is going to hold the beloved chest that is going to hold all of the goodness. We also need some kind of place that we can get on top of the walls, and that is there as well, so you could say that it is a bit of a multifunctional kind of thing, so that is just fantastic. But now we need some stuff that is going to look really amazing, and that is stone stairs, then we can get up without jumping, and then when you get on top then you have made it to the top and you can congratulate yourself. And then it is time, just like at the Olympics, we have got something that a guy needs to run to and take something. At the Olympics they have that whole torch stuff, but right here at the Sub-Olympics, we don't have that, but we have a chest where all of the stuff is in that is going to be necessary for the fight. So we need a lot of stuff in there, because we want a lot of different golems. But now I am curious to if the more poop block golems are going to be worse than, for example, diamond or something. Will that be true, or is it just that all of the golems are going to be the same? Because then I can just call them the color of their skin, and then for example a diamond golem is going to be called light blue Gary. And then I will be able to kind of separate them from each other, so that is just going to be really great. So, we have got a lot of blocks now and we are just going to place all of this in the chest, and then the chest is going to be very holy because all of the stuff that we are going to need in the future and now is going to be inside of that chest. But we are still busy with picking the right blocks, since I need to think before I get them. But I mean all of these blocks, some of them are really amazing, like of course the dirt block. Oh my god, that block is just the best. If you build a house out of that block then you are just a genius. No, obviously I am joking, but actually, the grass block is kind of alright since it is just a dirt block, but then with a bit of grass on its head. It is like it is hair, and the normal dirt block is bald, but the grass blocks, its color is green. And then you also have the snow dirt block, which is just a blonde dirt. Then you also have that purple one that the Mushroom Islands have, and I am not sure what that one is called. But I guess that if you have got that color hair then you just like mushrooms or something, so is that good? I don't know. What I do know is that there are a lot of really cool blocks as well, and then I am not talking dirt cool, but then I am literally talking cool, like in the way of diamonds and gold and silver and emeralds, and oh my god, yes, Those things are just really amazing to me. So those things are in my inventory as well, and those are the cool blocks. If they would get transported they would be at the back of the bus. That is how cool those blocks are. But now the time has come that we place some golems down, and they are not all named Gary but a lot of them are named Gary. So Gary number 1 is made out of sandstone and he is a cool one. Then you have smarter Gary which is made out of bookshelves so he has a lot of knowledge. Then third Gary is made out of bushes. The fourth one is a hothead and he is a netherrack one. Then you have normal Gary which is made out of iron, his big brother next to him, golden Gary. Then we upgrade even more to diamond Gary which looks insane. After that the infamous brick Gary comes. He is really well known for his actions back in the day since he is kind of the cool aid guy. But then from the golems, right after that the emerald Gary comes and he is just a sweetheart, so that is just fantastic. But now almost all of the really cool golems are in the arena, so that is really cool. But what is even more cool is that if I take a pumpkin then I can start placing them on their heads and then the party will start. So, let's go ahead, and we have summon sweetheart Gary. Then brick Gary is still asleep and he doesn't want to, so let's delete. Then diamond Gary with a strange forehead. We also have golden Gary in here, normal Gary. Netherrack Gary is also a sleeper, so let's delete that one as well. Bush Gary is kind of cool. Wait, no, there is no Bush Gary. That is Bush George, also known as George Bush. Knowledge Gary looks really cool. And also Sandstone Gary is a guy that just has that amazing skin. He is just perfect. But now all of my friends are in here and I believe that they were supposed to be with 9, but 2 didn't want to wake up, so 9 minus 2 is 7 and we have ended up with 7 golems. Which one of them is George Bush? We also have normal Gary and then we have a couple other Garys, but as you could see these Garys like to fight, so that is good. If we just spawn one zombie then the zombie just gets bullied. But what if there is an entire horde here to mess with? The golems? Well, the golems just take their time and they just kind of triple team some solo zombies and that just looks fantastic. But the zombies get launched against the fences, so they now just kind of chill there, which was not supposed to happen, but it still happened, and that is not really good for business, because if there were people on the other side of the fence that were spectators then they would be really afraid since there is a zombie in front of them on the other side of the fence. But if you have got some daredevils, then those daredevils can just push them back into the arena and they will see the zombies flying again in just a couple of seconds, so it kind of pays off, which is just fantastic. But these Garys really mean business. They are real fighters, which is good. But would you take a look at all of this rotten flesh that is all around inside of the arena? That is enough to feed entire families. Oh my god, that is like 35 rotten flesh pieces. Wait, no, even 36. That is then the number of all of the zombies that have died inside of the arena, let alone those that don't spawn rotten flesh and the ones that were thrown out of the arena. Where did they go? They just kind of vanished. But that is okay since now I have got creepers and I don't believe that golems are actually that keen on creepers, but it seems like they are just kind of friends, but not really. They just kind of throw them into the air and the creepers are just okay with that. They even blew up a side of the inside floor, which is going to take some time and effort to replace, I guess. But these golems are not to be messed around with. They will flip you to another dimension, and they have been hit a couple of times by the creepers now, but there is no sign that they are hurt or whatever, so that is kind of strange, I guess. But they are just chilling, but they have got more creepers to deal with for now, so they are just going to amuse themselves. But as you can see, if they don't like a specific creeper then they just like to throw that creeper into the air, and the creepers does not like that. So if it is a smart creeper he knows that he is going to die anyway, so he might as well blow up. But most of them don't do that, which is great since otherwise the golems would die faster, and I can't see George anymore, so I guess we have lost a man, and I don't remember, but I believe that there is one, or gone. I think it is Sandstone Gary. Oh no, he was one of my favorites and now he is gone. That is so sad. So, we're just going to watch which golem is going to stay the longest in the arena, and that golem is going to win, I guess. But I kind of have enough of these creepers, and as I am not an iron golem I can still kill the creepers with a diamond sword, and this sword is even more amazing than just throwing your enemies into the air like it is nothing. But the creepers all looked so confused when I came at them, but I guess that is what happens when you are a creeper. A lot of surprises. So we are just chilling with the iron golems right now, and I believe the 2 have died then, but I don't see Bookshelf Gary anymore, so he is gone as well. but now we have a replacement and that is Bedrock Gary, and we don't need any other Garys anymore since Bedrock Gary is the most tough Gary that you can think of, so now all of the golems can go away, and I think that Bedrock Gary is kind of enjoying this. As I am wiping out his contestants, I don't think he ever liked all of these different Garys. So Gary is going to stay Gary, but now light blue Gary is gone as well, so now we only have got Bedrock Gary left and he is just really tough, so that is fantastic. But we also have Golden Gary, also known as the big brother of original Gary, Iron Golem Gary, but now it is just Bedrock Gary and me, and he kind of has camouflage, so he is hiding in the corner and now no one can see him anymore, so that is just fantastic. But he has this thing in his eyes which is kind of scary, but right now that doesn't really matter, since we have got a lot of new golems, so we are going to give Gary some new friends that he kind of deserves, to be honest. So we have got a couple of them already in here and I think that they just look absolutely stunning. We have got TNT Gary, so he is basically a big creeper with a lot of armor. Wool Gary, which is not a great one I suppose. Lapis Lazuli Gary, which is just a darker version of Diamond Gary. Then we have got Hardened Clay Gary in here, which is not Gary but he is just clay, which is a name I believe. Then we also have got Red Gary in her end. I think that redstone would look fantastic on a Gary. We also have an Ice Cold Gary which is built out of ice. We still have got Bedrock Gary, and now we also have a Dyed Glass Gary, which if he is not asleep then he is going to look fantastic. We forgot SpongeBob Gary, but that doesn't really matter for right now though, because we are going to place the heads on the golems, and we are just going to see what all of them look like when they are done. And as I already said, some of them are just the exact description that I give them. But Wool Gary is looking really cute with his little vest, but Coal Gary is kind of a scary Gary. I believe the red of his eyes just looks really scary with his coal. But I mean, we have got Ice Gary in her who is just looking fantastic, and Glass Gary is just a dark glass one and he is the creepiest of them all. So, we have got TNT Gary in her, which is basically a creeper, and we have got Dark Glass Gary, which is also a creepy guy but then in a different kind of style of creepy. But right now we are going to focus more on the things that matter, and kind of the only thing that matters right now is seeing skeletons flying through the air, and they are putting up quite a fight. I believe that Wool Gary is already dead with his cute vest. There are even more dead. TNT Gary is dead, and I don't even remember which other Garys we had, but they are dead as well. And now we just have got Bedrock Gary in here, and I think Bedrock Gary actually likes Lapis Lazuli Gary, so that is just fantastic that he has found a friend right now. And they seem to be amusing themselves with throwing even more skeletons in the air, and I think that they have been built for this. Like literally, I know I built them for this, but they are just really built for this, since I can spawn whatever I want and these golems just fight with them, and most of the times the golems win, but not every time, since there have been a couple of golems that have been killed, which is really sad. But I mean, I killed some of them as well, so I am kind of a bad person as well. But then on the other hand, I did give them life. I just took it away a couple of minutes later, so that is kind of sad, but I guess I did give it to them, so that is not really that sad. But it is also kind of sad that these golems just kind of chill here and the ghast just flies over. But the thing is that the golems couldn't even hit the ghast, so the ghast had already won basically. But luckily for my favorite and best Garys, I am here for them and I took care of the ghast, which I also spawned, so I am not really that good of a person. But if things go south, then I am there to fix those things, and they are going the right direction again after I have arrived, so that is kind of good for me then. But now the Bedrock and the Lapis Gray have something top fight over, since these creatures are in the sky, but they are normally not really high in the sky, so this is kind of a fair fight. Even though Lapis Lazuli Gary died, it is still a fair fight. I think that Bedrock Gray can fight these things off with ease, just because he is just really amazing with that, so I like that from him. But he is a real soldier, since he is still standing here in this very arena, and I think that he has. But that was it, guys, and I hope that all of you enjoyed this crazy video where the golems started fighting, but now the end is near, so I will hopefully see all of you in a newer video, and then I will see all of you next time. Bye guys.